And it's the very best of the world. And when we bring it together, it encapsulates a lot of originality and, of course, credibility on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Showbiz now, live on Joy Prime. And once again, we're seated this afternoon with what we call the Showbiz Now Viewers' Choice. It's going to be starting on today, actually, and it is going to be on every Wednesday. You want to make sure that you join us. I'll be telling you more about it when we come back. My name is KMJ, the royal host. Now I was born to talk. My costume is always by Abuya Corporate Wardrobe. You can find them at Sadisco Traffic Lights and here at Joy FM. And you can also find them somewhere in East Legon as well. So I'll be telling you more about it. The official launch is coming up. I'll tell you some more about it here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Showbiz Now. All right, so folks, we're back live on Showbiz Now here on the channel that gives you so much entertainment, Joy Prime. And in the next 30 minutes, like I said, we're definitely going to get into some very interesting conversation. But before we get into that, let me officially introduce to you the Showbiz Now Viewers' Choice. Showbiz Now Viewers' Choice is going to be on Wednesdays. Now, the idea is that we're trying as much as possible to take the conversation around the entertainment industry and every other thing to the viewers out there. So we're going to be selecting individuals that we deem fit, here on the show, depending on what topic we're looking at, so that they come here and share their views. So instead of the pundits doing it for us on Mondays and Tuesdays, now we want to make sure that on Wednesdays, we talk to you, the viewers at home. What is one major issue that is trending on social media? People are talking about it. We'll pick that topic and then we'll discuss it for the development of the industry and, of course, for Ghana at large. All right. So that's the Showbiz Now Viewers' Choice. It's going to start today. And guess what? I have very amazing and interesting personalities in the studio with me. I'll be telling you about them in a bit. But before that, now let's get into the topic we're looking at today. The trending topic we're looking at today is the issue of the president and what happened at the conference that he went a couple of days ago. Now, Akufo-Addo has disappointed us on gender equality, and that's what a lot of people actually engaged in on social media. Women's groups in Ghana have expressed concern that President Akufo-Addo's recent nomination of 14 persons for consideration by Parliament as ministers had only one woman. Now, articulate actress Lydia Forson has observed that President Akufo-Addo has succeeded in embarrassing himself publicly following his refusal to heed to advice from a section of Ghanaians. According to her in a tweet, the president, who is impervious to advice, was laughed at during the Women Delivered 2019 conference in Vancouver over comments to the effect that women constitute a majority of the population in Ghana, but not much political action had been witnessed in their push for greater inclusion in Ghana's political administration. Now, he says, we are not seeing enough dynamism and activism on the part of those who are seeking. I am talking about dynamism where it matters, electing people to parliament, controlling political parties because they are the instruments by which our societies make decisions. He goes on and says, we are talking about decisions, not wishes and hopes. That we are talking about decisions that are going to make the difference. President Akufo-Addo had this to say.
People in Ghana are women.
Yes.
52% of our population is women. So if we have to have an ordered society, to have a fair society, those statistics should count. They should be decisive in what is done. And they're going to be decisive when politicians like Natasha. She's a politician. She is a politician. I think that President Kenyatta would agree with me, and so would Justice Trudeau. She is a politician. When they are able to be where the decisions are made. Because at the end of the day, communities or groups talking for themselves and being representative does not translate into power. The most important thing is power, that you sit around the table whereby the decisions that you make are enforced and become the norms and regulations by which the society lives. So I think that is the, for me, what I've seen in the 2.5 years that I've been in office, that not enough movement is being made by the 52% of the Ghanaian population that are women to be able to be in the position to make these decisions. The cabinet that I have, some 30-odd% of them are women.
30%.
30%. It's not good enough.
So next,
It doesn't
20%
reflect-
more next year.
Well,
Yes.
and as if they re-elect me, we'll see. But
If you
that
campaign
push,
on that, they might.
is that push that is key. And we are not, it may sound for the ears of people like Ella very reactionary. We're not seeing enough dynamism and activism on the part of those who are seeking this new.
So his comments appear not to have gone down well with gender activists like Lydia Forson, who took to social media to jab the president in a thread of tweets. Now, she says, this is our president talking at the Women Deliver 2019 conference in Vancouver. This pictures sums up how a majority of the women and panel reacted to his views on gender activism. When we talk, you don't listen, then you go out there and get laughed at every event publicly. She said a lot of men and even some women share these sentiments and they want to believe they are helping, but don't get that they can't without tackling the fundamental issues first. Now, sadly, our president had to be educated on this very publicly. Just after that, a fan who didn't see anything wrong with what the president said had this for Lydia Forson. And he says, I hate to be doing this, but what else do women want in this country? Y'all claiming high and mighty and you can do this and that all by yourself. Then you come back crying that someone needs to open doors for you. Hold your hand, etc. I thought we said we could build the doors all ourselves. Even when can someone tell Lydia Forson she needs to focus on other things at this point? Example, her dying acting career. Arabian woman she is applauding can't do as in country. How many women are in authority in her country as compared to Ghana? I've seen women being prioritized over men. For a lot of projects here in Ghana, a lot of female businesses and projects are being supported in Ghana currently. It gets better each day. What else do women want? Some women make feminism look like a bunch of insatiable, dumb women. And Lydia Forson came back and says, take several seats behind because you haven't made any effort to even help a fellow woman become better. The change you desire should start from you. All right, so those were some engagement on social media. And, well, we're going to start the conversation right now. And later on, we'll open up and also invite you to join us over here. I'm sure we have other women who have spoken on the issue as well. We'll definitely let you also have that as well here on the show. But this afternoon, I have in the studio students from Central University and Ghana Institute of Journalism. And we're looking at the issue of gender and women empowerment as a whole. All right, so I have the very beautiful, your name?
Nana Kumaitia.
Nana Kumaitia and the sweet
Nana
Dakwa over here with me in the studio, and they're going to help us do the conversation. So you're from Central University,
yes,
and you're from
Ghana
Institute of Journalism. They call it Premier University, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Communications University. Anyway, so let's have a conversation. You've seen the president's speech over there. You've seen Lydia Forson's attack, and other people also came up, to say the same. Now, there's a picture actually going around, and it has pictures of women that have been put in positions by the president, and some people think that it's more or less damage control. And so they are now starting to put pictures of women who have been appointed positions in governance. And I mean, it totally doesn't make up for the situation we have at hand. What is your general overview? When you women say we should empower you, you say we're not helping you, we're not doing anything for you. What do you mean?
When we say you should empower us, we mean you should improve the systems legally, socially, economically, so that we can claim our rights and we will be confident in everything that we do.
And that's basically what. So it's more or less you're not asking for too much.
You're not asking for too much.
Do we see it as asking for too much?
I think that's a difference.
Interesting. What's your initial comment about that as well?
Okay, I also think that when we talk about women empowerment, what
First thing, what do you understand about women empowerment? All we are asking for is to give the woman the strength, open doors pave the way for women to come in, to also express their views, to become who we want to be. The things that we can be that we are not being given the chance to. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for too much.
And you also feel that we're not giving much attention to that? Is that what you think?
I think you're not giving much attention because the government sees you as giving much attention by appointing certain women into position. But fine, you've appointed some women into position, and there again, you go out there to say something like this. It's like you did that because of something. What are you trying to paint? What picture are you trying to paint here? Two different things. We don't buy that.
Well, so let's see, in this situation, I mean, on your campuses, I hear a lot of conversations about women not given the opportunity to get into certain positions, especially the SRC president, which is always a problem. You have the men dominating. Some people think that you women don't even do enough. When it comes to even voting for these people, you don't do it.
What do they mean by not doing enough?
Because there are certain institutions you have more women than men, but still the men get to be in the position of the SRC president and the likes when the women are actually there.
Because they are not giving us the chance to. Even if the woman come forward to contest for the position, you will see critics, people criticizing the woman. Oh, she's a lady, she can't do it. She's a lady, she can't rule over men. Certain critics like this, how do you expect
But
the
you
woman
do enough to prove people wrong?
Of course.
We do.
An example like...
Wait, before I get to the example, I want to say that we live in a patriarchy system where we believe that men are solely supposed to take up certain roles in the country. We've never seen a female president before, but I hope in some years to come, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe I will be president and you'll be my vice president.
That would be bad.
That's what we are expecting. So I think that's the angle the president was taking it from. That's my take on it.
Okay, and what do you want to say in terms of the campuses and some of the things that have to do?
The women do more. Come to GIG, for instance. They just ended SRC election. There was a lady who vied for the position of the president. People were like, oh, she can't do it. We should give it to the man. She's a lady. She can't rule over us. But this lady was putting in much effort. She was doing everything the guys were doing. So the gap, even the gap between them wasn't that much. But yes, so they had to give it to the man because they think a lady... They
didn't have to just give it to the man because the votes counted.
It's not, but the men were not supporting her. The men were not supporting... You see, it's like, as you said, the men think they are superior. And the ladies just have to relax and let them do their thing. No. It's about time.
But do you women support enough? Because saying that you want to be empowered is not just about sitting at the back. And that's what people think about women. People think that, okay, the women, like the tweets that was a reply to Lydia Forson's comment. The person was saying that women want to sit down and be handed over everything.
No.
Is that not what is happening?
Example, when J.J. Rowland's wife, Kunedu Ajimai, contested for the role of a president. See what people
didn't vote.
See what people
But did you vote?
We voted.
And what happened? Women's popularity population is supposed to be more than the men.
We voted. They were saying
so why is it that you voted? If every single woman voted, then it means she should have been the president.
They were saying that she wants to come to power so that the husband will get the chance to rule the country again, which wasn't the case.
Interesting. Now, we'll take a quick breather. When I come back, I'll be asking you about how much you've supported Akufo-Addo. Let's get back in a bit. All right, welcome back. We're still here. This is the Showbiz Now Viewers' Choice. We're talking to two amazing ladies from the Central University and Ghana Institute of Journalism. And they're here in a conversation about women empowerment. We're looking at what has been done in the system to ensure that the women get to be where they have to get to. I'm sure you also want to be part of the conversation. You can send your messages to us on our social media handles, Joy Prime Official on Facebook and Instagram, and Real Joy Prime on Twitter. Hopefully, maybe we'll get to open the phone lines. But I have over here with me these two amazing ladies. Now, so before we went for the break, I was asking you how much you guys supported Akufo-Addo and voted for her. Or you think she wasn't the substance you were looking for?
Okay.
Because you couldn't do it for Akufo-Addo. You couldn't do it for Akufo-Addo. Who are you going to do it for?
With Akufo-Addo, we supported. I wouldn't say we, but I supported Akufo-Addo.
Oh, you did? For what reason?
She's a woman, though she's not educated, but she has the confidence to come out to say, I want to be the president. That alone, she should be given an applaud for that.
So when the women, in general terms, you're saying when the women show that confidence, we need to give them that opportunity.
Yes.
But does it really translate into the workforce? If you get to the field, is your confidence going to be able to, push and deliver?
Your confidence could conquer everything, all your fears. So if I'm confident, I don't even know. As soon as I get to the field, I'll ask people, how am I supposed to do that? I'm not going to do it alone. That's why you elect your MPs, your ministers, your vice president. They are there to support. So if she had given the chance, trust me,
she would have delivered.
Yeah.
I see. You were telling me about how some of you have to go through the pressure of exchanging yourselves as your body for.
That aspect to it is there. Because women want to get a higher level, some men usually try to take advantage of them by sexually harassing them in so many ways.
Have you had to go through that before in your life?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Personally, I haven't.
So it means you're not pushing enough.
Sorry.
So it means you're not pushing enough. When it gets to the point where you'll be pushing for more things, you would have to go through that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I wouldn't badge to that. It's either I'm working diligently to get a promotion or whatever I want to attain, or I'm not going in at all. Because I don't think, if, let's say, I badge into what you want me to do, what shows that if I get to that level, you ask for more? And I think, personally, it's morally wrong, so I wouldn't even go.
So if we're looking at some of the women who have been put into position, I mean, we're looking at all the sectors from entertainment to governance to wherever. There are certain people who have been given opportunity to be at certain places. I mean, we all saw what Catherine Afeku did for the Ministry of Tourism. She was bold, she was everywhere, and still people were saying that she was not delivering and she has to be reshuffled. You think it was fair?
The people saying that, were they women?
Well, a lot of the men were.
So you see,
It's the mindset.
I must admit, a lot of the men were
The
not.
hierarchy system, that's what it is basically.
So you mean she was not treated fairly?
Yeah, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
But why is it that always when it has to do with something of men against women, the women are more silent than the men?
Really?
Because I didn't hear most of the women support this woman like the way a lot of the men would have supported a man in that position. So why is it that you women are always causing your own downfall? Why?
The women were supporting, maybe you didn't hear.
So you are not loud enough.
We were
How
loud enough.
how loud do you expect us
Because
to be?
the men were
How loud do you
louder.
think we can
So
get?
you could have also done, you see, and that is why people say that you women always want to sit down. So everything is handed onto you on a silver platter. And that's where the
not
conversation
so.
is going.
We work our way through success, and I believe that. Yes.
And it includes supporting your own women.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of you, the women, if you see social media and the way they attack some of their own, it's crazy. Why?
The men do same.
Yeah, but I mean, if a man is attacking a woman or even attacking another man, the point is that we have a lot of men in position, so we wouldn't be bothered. The way if you women are attacking your own women who are pushing the frontiers and making sure they get all these things. Is that not the truth?
It's not the truth. It's never so.
So what is it then?
The women
You're just happy in treating your own women bad?
No one is treating
So what
anybody
is that?
bad. Maybe it's that lady is doing something which she's not supposed to do, or she's not doing things the right way. So we those sitting back things, no, she should do it this way, or she should leave for another woman, not another man, another woman to come and do it better. Not like we don't want a lady to.
So you're criticizing constructively. Is that what you're saying?
I would say
You're
so.
not pulling the person down,
No.
but you're criticizing in a constructive way.
Yeah.
That's what women do. Is that what women do?
I would say it that way.
Okay, so what do you also want to say?
I'll say instead of Ghanaians bashing the president for expressing himself on such a delicate matter,
Yeah.
we should arise as a nation and fight and break all the barriers, the social, cultural obstacles that is
Hindering
hindering the progress or the success of women getting to the top. Yes.
I see. Interesting conversation over here, and I have two amazing women from Central University and Ghana Institute of Journalism expressing their opinion about what they think with women empowerment. And we have Prince on the line. Prince.
Yeah, hear me.
Yeah, welcome to Showbiz Now, Viewers' Choice.
Thank you very much.
Great. Go ahead, please.
KMG, you know,
Tell me.
I think our women are acting too much. They should just relax and then
You should take a chill pill now.
KMG, just imagine if you have a building, and you start seeing cracks all over the wall, and then you go and call a mason to come and patch it or something, it will crack again because you've not tackled the main problem.
Yeah.
We are in a country where women, they are confused characters. See, even among themselves, they envy
They
themselves.
won't like this one.
They envy themselves. A woman wants to know you, but she will see you for the first day and then start to hate you because you are wearing something and she's not wearing the same thing. Even among themselves, there is no unity. You see the thing?
Yeah.
And so, not until we don't face the world. You can't rule the world like that where there is no unity. You can't.
Okay.
So I think among themselves there is no unity. So they should stop this.
They should get united first before they come fight now.
Sorry?
They should get united before they come fight now.
You understand? That is it.
Okay. Many thanks for your thoughts. Alex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so interestingly, it's the men who are calling. The women are silent.
Yes.
Alex, go ahead, please.
Yes, as always, we will do the calling. And the point is, what the president was trying to talk about, I think we are quoting him out of context. He was talking about decision-making table, where decisions that affect society, affect the country, affect communities are made. You understand?
Yeah.
And here is the case. Okay, let's take a typical example. From the surface of it, the country's constitution tells us that we should take a lot of our ministers from parliament. How many women are in parliament now? So if we have, and then the statistics shows that 52% of the country's population are women. So if we had a lot of women in parliament, then we would have a lot of women being ministers, and then lots of women
making the decisions for us
to take decisions. That is what the president was trying to get at. So let's say local sense, women should be in places where decisions are made. That is what he was trying to talk about. And women, see, honestly, we all go to the same school. We all go through the same system. The system where employment are given is the same system we all go through. So what are they talking about?
The women disagree to that. They highly disagree to that. They think the men get it more easier than the women. Some women have to, in the course of getting the job, have to exchange, their body for something. So yeah. Who is on? Fee. Hello, Fee. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, finally we got a woman, right?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay, it's about time we make everyone see that what women do, what men can do, women can do better.
That has been said over years, decades. So now it's time to prove it.
Yeah, it's time to prove. And we're very tired of men seeing themselves as superior. Yeah, that's so bad.
Okay.
We can also be like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well understood.
watch out for all women, yeah.
I'm watching out for you.
Yeah.
All right, many thanks for your contribution. Who is that? Daniel.
Hey.
Daniel, go ahead.
Yeah. I think this is a good show, and I want to talk about this women empowerment thing.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. I think the ladies are doing well, expressing their views, but the issue is that they are misunderstanding the president. The president tell these ladies that they should try their best in getting into parliament, not necessarily that they should be appointed in big positions. That's really the case. The women have been appointed at big stages in this country where they're really working hard, but we can't appoint anybody else just like that. What's the doing more? The few that are doing it are people being appointed. And if you think women I think that they should be supported is supported. How many?
Hello? Oh, we lost Daniel. Sorry. All right. Let me get back to the studio. That's our last caller. Let me get back. So now, one caller was saying that, well, it's always been said that, what the men can do, women can do better. But that has been said like years, and we still say that. When are we going to get to that point that we say, okay, now we've seen the women doing it, but not talking it? Because you're always saying it, we don't see it happen in reality. At what point are we going to see that soon?
It starts from right now. It starts from you changing your mindset.
Oh, mindset. It's for women.
And every man changing their mindset that women can take up certain roles in society. If that is dealt with, then it paves way for women to go ahead with every task or every job that they think men are not capable. That they think women are not capable of doing. Yes.
Okay. So what do you want to say?
Listen to what the president said. The guy was saying we are misunderstanding the president. The president says we the ladies are wishing, we are hoping to be given the same equal position as the men. Where is the wish here? Where is the hope here? We are doing it. We are not just saying, we are not just wishing. There are so many big companies here in this nation that are being headed by women. There are so many positions that women can take and do better. If you go to certain institutions, it is women who are leading. They are the leaders and they employ the men to work with. So why are you telling us that we are just wishing? We are not wishing. It is into practice.
Okay. So that's what you want to change.
They change their mindset that, okay, fine, these ladies are doing something. Let's support them and stop criticizing them. I
see. Very interesting conversation over here. How well do you support your boyfriend?
Very, 100%.
What about you?
Same.
Same. I'm going to investigate the two of you.
Sure, you can go ahead.
I'm going to investigate the two of you and be sure you do that support real quick. So we're starting the investigation here. What was the last time you bought something for your man? Not credit, no Richard card.
I don't do credit.
Okay, so what do you
do? Shirts, shoes,
dinner. What about you?
It's not about buying something for him.
It's about what?
It's about supporting him emotionally, physically, spiritually. That's all he needs.
Charlie, this woman will not kill me. Anyway, thanks to you guys for coming through. Really appreciate it. We had a good time and I appreciate it. All right. So many thanks, my guests from Central University and Ghana Institute of Journalism. It could be your school. Next week, Wednesday, we're bringing another trending topic here on the show. Showbiz now, viewers' choice. My name is KMJ, the Royal Host. God bless you for watching. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes, we're talking about interesting stuff. Comedians, Waris and Chemical will be joining me here in the studio. We're talking about the experience in Nigeria quite recently, the way Nigeria to perform. Are Ghanaian comedians still funny? The Nigerians will tell us best.